Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Miss.English podcast. I'm Victoria.
And I'm Peter. Today we are talking about something we all love, vacations. From the planning stages to the moment you arrive, we're covering it all.
But before we fly away, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Your support keeps us traveling to your screens every week.
Victoria, for most of us, the dream starts with a nightmare, asking for time off at work. How do you handle that?
It's all about timing, Peter. You have to request leave or ask for vacation time at least a month in advance. You usually say, I'd like to request a week off in July.
Your plants? An entire hour?
This is where we usually disagree, Peter. I'm a tropical girl. Give me a white sand beach, turquoise water, and a coconut. I love the humidity and the sound of the ocean.
The beach is nice, but I prefer a cultural destination. I want to walk through old European streets, visit museums, and see historical landmarks. I love feeling like I'm traveling back in time.
What about the mountains? Some people love a winter wonderland.
Oh, definitely. Skiing or snowboarding in a snowy destination like the Alps or the Rockies is magical. The air is crisp, and it's perfect for people who love adventure and après-ski hot chocolate.
How we travel is just as important. For tropical islands, you usually need a long-haul flight. I love airplanes because of the view from the window.
I prefer trains, especially in Europe or Japan. It's eco-friendly, and you can see the landscape change as you move. It's very romantic in a way.
And don't forget cruises. Traveling by ship is like staying in a moving hotel. You wake up in a different city every morning.
The people you find in these places are so different. In tropical spots, you meet chill travelers and families looking for relaxation.
In cultural cities, you find backpackers and history buffs with cameras and maps. They are usually very curious and active.
And in snowy destinations, you meet the adrenaline junkies, people who love extreme sports and have a lot of energy.
Before we even leave the house, I have my travel planner ready. I'm a bit of an overpacker, Peter. I have a list of essentials that I simply cannot travel without.
Let me guess. Does it involve 15 different outfits?
Maybe. But my must-haves are all about comfort. First, a high-quality sunscreen. You know I'm obsessed with skincare. Second, a noise-canceling headset for the plane. Third, my e-reader filled with romantic novels. And finally, a universal power adapter and a portable charger. I need my phone to take photos of the sunset.
See, my list is very different. When I plan a trip, I think about gear. If I'm going to a snowy mountain or a rocky trail, I need things that help me move. My list includes a heavy-duty GoPro camera to record my jumps or climbs, moisture-wicking clothes, quick-dry fabric for intense sweating, a first aid kit because extreme sports can be a bit risky, and my sturdy hiking boots or a high-end snowboard.
That sounds exhausting, Peter. My idea of an activity is a guided walking tour of a vineyard or a sunset yoga session on the deck of a ship.
And my idea of a perfect day is paragliding, scuba diving with sharks, or mountain biking down a steep hill. I love the adrenaline rush. I feel most alive when I'm doing something a little bit dangerous.
I'll stick to my museums and my beach chair, thank you very much. But that's the beauty of traveling, there is a destination and a packing style for every kind of person.
Exactly. Whether you bring a suitcase full of books or a backpack full of climbing ropes, the goal is to escape the routine.
Once you know where you're going, you have to decide where to sleep. And Peter, I think we have very different ideas of luxury.
I bet we do. For me, if I'm in the mountains, I want the full experience. I love camping. There's nothing like sleeping outdoors in a tent under the stars.
Sleeping on the ground? In a sleeping bag? What about the mosquitoes, Peter? And the cold?
That's the best part. You wake up with the sound of birds and the smell of pine trees. It's a back to basics experience. You just need a good campfire and you're set.
Well, I prefer a bit more structure. If I'm in the mountains, I'd choose a cozy cabin or a chalet. You get the rustic feeling, a fireplace, and a beautiful view, but with a real bed and a hot shower.
Okay, I can respect a cabin. But what about city trips?
For cities, I usually prefer vacation rentals or apartments. It's great because you have a kitchen and you feel like a local. You can go to the local market and cook your own breakfast. It feels more authentic.
True, but you can't beat the convenience of a hotel. I love a good all-inclusive resort when I'm at the beach. You don't have to worry about cleaning, cooking, or even making your bed. You have room service and a buffet 24/7.
That is true. Hotels are great for total relaxation. But lately, I've been curious about glamping. It's like glamorous camping, you stay in a tent, but it has a luxury bed and electricity.
So, it's camping for people who don't actually like camping?
Exactly. It's the perfect middle ground for us, Peter. You get your nature, and I get my comfort. We make traveling sound so perfect, Peter, but let's be honest, things go wrong sometimes. Do you have any travel horror stories?
Oh, absolutely. Last year, I was staying at this beautiful boutique hotel in the mountains. After a long day of hiking, I came back around midnight, exhausted and covered in mud. When I reached into my pocket, the room key was gone.
Oh no. Did you drop it on the trail?
Somewhere in the middle of a 10-mile forest. The front desk was closed for the night, so I had to wait in the lobby for 2 hours until a security guard found a spare key. I was shivering and hungry. It was a nightmare.
At least you had your clothes. My worst experience was at the baggage claim in London. I stood there for an hour watching the carousel go round and round until it finally stopped. My luggage was nowhere to be found. I had to go to the Lost and Found office and file a report. I spent 3 days in London with nothing but my handbag. I had to buy a toothbrush, pajamas, and a new outfit at the airport.
That is every traveler's biggest fear. What did you do? Did you ever get your suitcase back?
Yes, but it arrived at my hotel 3 days later. It had accidentally been sent to Paris. Now, I always pack a change of clothes in my carry-on bag, just in case.
That's a pro tip. And I now use a key card on a lanyard or just keep it in a zipped pocket. We learn the hard way, don't we?
Before we pack our bags and end this episode, Peter, let's give our listeners 2 essential travel tips to make their next journey smoother.
Great idea. My tip number 1 is, research the local culture and basic phrases. Even if you are still learning English, if you travel to a non-English speaking country, learn how to say, thank you, please, and how much. In the local language. It shows respect and opens doors. Goodbye. That's so true. And my tip number 2 is, always have a digital and physical backup. Take a photo of your passport, your travel insurance, and your flight tickets. Save them on your phone, but also keep a printed copy in your backpack. If your phone battery dies or you lose your connection, you won't be in trouble. Those are lifesavers, Victoria. Especially the passport tip.
Well, everyone, that's our travel guide for today. We hope you enjoyed these stories and learned a lot of new vocabulary.
Whether you are going to a tropical beach, a snowy mountain, or just exploring your own city, we wish you a wonderful adventure.
Thank you so much for being part of the Miss English podcast family. If you liked this episode, please subscribe to our channel and click the like button. It really helps us to keep creating content for you.
And don't forget to tell us in the comments, where is your next dream destination? We love reading your plans.
Stay safe, keep practicing your English, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone. Safe travels.